Welcome back everyone to another episode of Shade TV. My name is Marissa Hill and today we'll be discussing a collaboration done with Adidas and Neighborhood. These are the Adidas Automatics and this is in the beautiful gray tone. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back everyone to another unboxing and review. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. Today we'll be discussing a collaboration done with the Japanese streetwear brand Neighborhood, as well as Adidas on the skateboarding sneaker known as the Automatic. This did release in two different colorways, this gray color scheme as well as a black. I only opted to go for the gray, but super stoked and excited to go through the overview of these. I'll talk about size and fit, followed by how I styled this great combination. Then we'll conclude with how these are currently doing on the resale market. So let's jump right into it. If you're somebody in search of a skate shoe, this could be the skating sneaker for you. These did release back in November in Asia first. So we have kind of waited, I guess, a bit of time in order for these to officially release in the US. Definitely saw a little bit of press going on with images of these, and I just thought that the imagery was so beautiful. So I definitely had to snag a pair for myself. Wasn't sure as to whether or not I wanted the gray or the black, but opted for the gray colorway. So as you can see, there's lots of nice high quality materials, specifically this nice hairy gray suede on the front of the toe box region. We then get some charcoal nubuck on the front of that, and then some other different kind of middle gray tone scale tones on these thick laces. And then we've got Neighborhood's branding on the front here with Adidas. Again, Neighborhood is a really cool streetwear brand. Their store is located in Japan. And this is definitely not the first collaboration that they've done with Adidas. This is just another one of their great collaborations that they've pumped out with the Adidas team. As far as the tongue goes, we do have nice hairy suede that pretty much covers it completely. It's extremely soft to the touch. And then we've got some light gray tones on the interior of that tongue. This is a little bit of an extra padded tongue, which definitely makes sense as to why this is a skate sneaker, as most skate sneakers do have that extra padding when it comes to the tongues. And then we do have an additional pair of laces, and this lace is actually in the same exact gray tone. I was trying to figure out if it was different, but it is exactly the same. Let's take a look at those details and then move along to the side paneling. All right, so wrapping around to the medial side paneling, we've got the three stripes in a lighter hue of gray, and then in between we've got more of that hairy textured suede. Wrapping around to the back, we've got Neighborhood nicely printed there in big, bold black letters. And then the interior has Neighborhood and Adidas for that dual branding on a black insole. As we wrap around to the lateral side, we've got the Neighborhood branding on the bottom here. for the midsole in this dark charcoal gray. It says 1994, technical pare, craft with pride. So 1994 is when Neighborhood was created. Makes sense as to why they probably did a collaboration on this specific model, because the Automatic was actually created 2 years after, in 1996. Wrap around to the back of the heel, we've got this really just cool saw pattern print, which is known to Neighborhood's branding, which they've had on previous collaborations. We've got the Adidas logo on the back as well. We're working our way to the front. We've got more of that saw pattern, which pretty much fills the front of that toe box region. And then the sneaker is completed with just a nice dark charcoal gray and black Adidas logo in the center for the outsole. Let's take a look at those last and final details. As far as size and fit goes, I would say you're okay to stick true to size on this one. Though if you are somebody who feels like you need a little bit of extra space, do know that there is a ton of additional padding on the back of the heel. So your heel doesn't exactly go to the very back. So it does kind of get pushed up a little bit. So I would also recommend probably going half a size up for those with wider, flatter feet. Again, I do have high arch, narrow feet, so take that in consideration when deciding on what size range will work best for you. All right, so now let's talk about how I styled this really just cool, complementary, gray toned sneaker. So for the first look, I decided to keep it pretty simple with a charcoal gray t-shirt and some nice wide-legged cotton denim jeans. And then for the second look, I decided to dress it up a little bit with some more metallic-y tones. Metallic and shiny tones are really trending right now for the spring, so I decided to wear a metallic silver tank top with some nice shiny metallic silvery sparkly pants. And then for the last and final look, went with a all white look, definitely a nice, clean, fresh look for the springtime. And that was a white bomber jacket that I layered on top of a nice ribbed white maxi dress.
It feels so right. I've been with it from the jump. I live my own life. Take my hits and keep on shining through these cold nights. Never need that cosign. I'm gonna make it in no time. Ay, lights on me like Broadway, so divine like Dante. I was just a little pee-wee, never thought I'd take it such a long way. Do a verse and get 3 stacks, now I really gotta thank Andre. From an outcast to a big boy, now we all paid. I've been feeling like a child, growing in the wild. When you do your own thing, that's never out of style. When it all goes sideways, I'll find my way out. I just gotta do it my way, that's straight from the ground.
I cracked the seal on the set, burn out the wheels on this bitch. Way too much to celebrate, so we got a reason to get a little lifted. All the smoke that they wanted, 'cause I ain't worried about shit, to keep it honest. I seen a lot for my age, did some dirt in my days. Been through the mud, but I made it out, it can't get worse, so I stay a little.
All right, so now let's talk about how much these are going for on the resale market. So these retailed at $140, and they are currently, depending on what size range you are, going between $170 to $250. All right, everybody, that is it for this unboxing and review. If you joined us for the first time, thank you so much. My name is Marissa Hill. This is Shea TV. We'll catch you on the next episode.
Road less traveled on, I can see for miles. I know where I'm going and I know to be a while, but don't